policy? Those are some questions that we're continuing to ask. Of course, we have a crew on this story. Look for new reporting on this story starting at 4 right here in WRAL.
Ken, thanks for that. Most North Carolinians will need photo ID to vote in this year's municipal elections and likely in next year's presidential election. North Carolina's voter ID law was upheld by a court in a court fight for years, but the state Supreme Court provided some finality earlier this year. The State Board of Elections is working on implementation now. In fact, the board just wrapped up a meeting on this, and WRAL's Travis Fain joins us right now after watching what took place in that. And Travis, what's the most important thing for people to know coming out of this?
It's simple. Bring photo ID with you the next time you go vote. If you don't have photo ID, you can get one for free through the State Department of Motor Vehicles. In the coming weeks, people are going to be able to get them from county boards of elections too. You're going to see a good bit of public outreach about this sort of thing, mailers, public announcements. We've just been back and forth over voter ID here for about a decade. So the idea is to avoid confusion about the rules now that it will be required.
And in today's state board meeting, what were they there to do? What were they going over?
So like details that you might not think about. For example, the law says that IDs have to bear a reasonable resemblance to the voter. That has to be kind of explained to poll workers. What does that mean? Because there's, 100 counties, 100, all these different voting locations. So a more detailed rule gets written that notes, hey, people gain weight, their hair changes, don't reject an ID because of that. And because you'll need to include a photocopy of your ID with any absentee ballots, the board will redesign the envelope used to mail those ballots in. State is also asking colleges and government agencies to get in touch because student and employee IDs can be used at the polls, but they have to be approved by election officials first. So they want digital copies of those IDs submitted now for review.
So there's a lot there, and there's a lot to go over and continue to follow. And Travis, we know you will. Thanks for that, Travis, part of our state government team. We appreciate it. And state lawmakers rolled out a new package of proposed election laws yesterday. You can look for coverage of that bill later today on WRAL News and on our website, WRAL.com. Many of